Hello and welcome to TrekMate. Now, regular viewers of the channel will know that primarily we are traditionally a Star Trek channel. However, we do have other interests as well, and what we also find is there is a lot of crossover between Star Trek fans who also love Back to the Future. So I've been really looking forward to this new partwork series coming out from Eaglemoss called Build the Back to the Future Delorean. Now, I am extremely excited about this. I've been a lifelong fan of the series and couldn't wait to get my hands on it. So I thought, what better than to catalogue my journey through creating this beautiful model and share it with you guys. So if you like the Back to the Future series and you want to see this coming together, click the subscribe button, and each week you'll be able to see how the build is going. Obviously, if you're just here for the Star Trek stuff, you don't need to watch it, but if you are into the Back to the Future stuff, then it will all be in a separate playlist for you guys to check out week by week. And I hope that you enjoy it as much as I hope that I'm going to as well. Now, this is the first issue, just fresh out today. It looks... Jude will take the mickey out of me, but it looks absolutely stunning. It looks like it's going to be quite a big thing. I'm really surprised with just quite how big I think this model is going to end up. So the packaging's absolutely beautiful. Once again, to be honest, with the DeLorean, it's hard to not make it look nice, but they've done a good job packaging it. So hats off to Eaglemoss, because it really is quite enticing. So let's crack this baby open. Let's start with the magazine, shall we? Okay, so let's just see if I can open it up and we can have a look to see what comes with the car. So okay, so the first thing that we've got is introducing the model. Okay, so this is taking a look, telling you exactly what is going to be going on. You're going to be able to have opening doors. There's a replica nuclear reactor. Inside, once you fold out the bonnet, there is also going to be a replica engine as well. The brake lights, one cool thing that they're going to be doing is when you press the brake lights, the actual physical lights come on. This thing's going to be having lights galore. Absolutely. Headlights, the lights in the door when the door's open, lights on the dash, brake lights, nuclear reactor probably lights up, interior lights, the time display, and also every single gauge and the flux capacitor, everything lights up. So this thing is going to really shine. So even more pictures of what's going to be included. The control switch, apparently even the control switch is actually going to be working. The dials on it actually turn on all of the relevant things like it does in the movies, as well as the blue lighting that goes on when the DeLorean hits 88 miles per hour is also going to be lighting up as well. So it looks absolutely stunning. And for people who do want to subscribe to the part work, the first free gift that you're going to get is the magazine binder that will come with the first shipping. Yep, and then the out of time number plate will be coming with the second shipping that you get. That's a replica, life-size replica of the out of time number plate, and also a display base for the car will be coming, I think, after the 10th shipping. So in 10 months' time, you'll get the display case as well. Okay, so the interior details. Okay, so these are life-size photographs of the actual model itself, so we can get an idea of just how big this baby is going to be. Now that is absolutely huge. It's going to be measuring 23.2 centimeters wide, 14.3 centimeters high. That is absolutely huge. And let's have a look. That is I can't wait to actually build this. Actual size 52.7 centimeters long. That's bigger than two of my hands. That is ginormous. No wonder they're managing to get the amount of detail into it that they are. So this model is going to be absolutely huge. I'll have a quick flick through the other piece of paper because I know everybody's going to be wanting to watch the actual build rather than just flicking through the magazines. Let's have a quick look. Okay, it comes with what car parts are going to be included in this issue. A detailed description of exactly how to build the bumper, in this case, the rear bumper. Piece of paper advertising, one of them ones that you take to your news agents to get them to put aside the issues if you don't want to get it delivered to your door. Issue number 2 coming out the 12th of January, so not long to wait. Not long to wait. Okay. Once again, telling you about subscribing and also a competition to win a piece of artwork. And on here, more details about subscribing, just what I've gone through. And more details inside about subscribing. Okay, and inside, as I said, we've got that. Got a written piece about the origins of writing Back to the Future from Bob Gale and Rob Zemeckis. So, and also talking about some of their early works and how they were trying to figure out the hook of when they initially had the idea of the time travel aspects, but needed something that you could relate to, which is when they eventually figured out the high school meeting your parents aspects of the film. And here's a piece talking to the designer, so talking about the different early designs of the car, which are all cool, but not as cool as what we ended up with. And a little piece on Michael J. Fox, the legend himself, and then just talking about the next pieces of the car that's coming in issue 2. Okay, so that is the magazine portion. Now let's get this open. The collector in me always thinks, no, mint on card. But on this instance, I cannot wait to rip this baby open. Okay, so what I find really handy is it comes with the appropriate screwdriver. So no rushing about trying to figure out exactly what we need. Okay, the different screws. The model is going to be made in is die-cast metal, and some parts are going to be plastic, and they're going to be attaching in 2 ways. They're going to be attaching with the screws, and they're going to be parts that actually clip together. Okay, so let's get all these out. The bumper and all these different parts. So let's get the number plate, the holder, some lights, some stickers, I believe they go on the number plate, some pieces of plastic. We will soon find out exactly what we need to do with all of these. So let's chuck that aside, and we need to get our guide. Okay, let's start at the beginning. A very good place to start. Now, step 1. Push the 2 sections of the DeLorean's rear together carefully, aligning the 4 holes spaced along the pieces. The bottom piece will fit into the lip at the top. take 4 BP screws and use the screwdriver provided to fasten them into the holes. The 2 sections of the bumper should now be firmly joined. Okay, so that is this piece and this piece. That piece is upside down, and this is going onto the top, and that has just clipped together, awaiting the screws. So it wants me to put them in this side. So here we have the BP screws. So let's get them out. Okie dokie. And we need 4 of them. Okay, and it wants them in. Oh, that's handy. The screwdriver that they've provided is actually magnetic, so that makes holding on to those little pieces that little bit easier. Okay, so change the camera angle. Let's put these screws in. So it wants one there. Okay, wants another one just here. I've never actually built a car before, so I've done a little bit of model making in my time. I've never built a car, so this build is actually really exciting to me, as well as being a huge Back to the Future fan. I was always so thrilled that I got the chance to go to London Film and Comic Con a couple of years ago. Well, no, not a couple of years ago, it was last year at the moment. Last year, and get my photo with Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd in the Delorean. So it's quite fitting. I've decided to take up this part work. I'm sure there's plenty of you out there that will also be taking part. So that's nice and rigid now. Okay. So the next part is the lights. Now it's wanting me to take the 4 parts H, I, J and K and clip them into the corresponding spaces in frame 1G. So here we have the frame, and let's get the corresponding pieces. So it's wanting that piece, that piece, and this piece. Obviously the at the moment the table's looking quite festive, so I think in future ones it might be easier to see the red bits of plastic on the wood. So okay, let's get this clipped in. So this piece is going to go just there. Okay, then this piece is going to go just there. Then this piece, assuming we just go. Well, instantly I'm glad that I went and looked at the picture, because I was doing that upside down. So let's make sure that that is in nice and tight. Then here's the other piece. I don't know why they didn't just put this into one Wait, what's this? Okay, I'm glad that I took a good look at that, because I'm going to see if you guys can see it. On this piece, just there, is a little piece of writing. Now that actually says DMC, so that is the Delorean Motor Company, and I believe I've actually got that upside down, so I'm glad that I noticed that. That's a good tip for anybody making this part work as well. Okay, oh, let's try and push that in properly without showing it to the camera too much, yeah? Okay, now let's in a jump cut. I nearly lost these, so make sure that when you're getting everything out, you don't miss the clear reversing lights, otherwise you'll be kicking yourself in the teeth, I think. So let's get these reversing lights in there too. Okay, so that's fine. That one's popped out again. So once it's actually in, it will hold perfectly fine. I don't know why it's actually struggling a bit. Did seem to hold a little bit better the other way round. No, that's just a little bit loose. Okay, I'm going to stop arsing around with that, just stick it in. Okay, so that piece is now done. So let's get that attached on here. Okay, that does not like it. Hold on a second, guys. I know it is there, it's just that little loose bit. That little two-piece is a little bit loose. But never mind, I'm sure it'll be fine once this is in. Okay, so I think I need to go in. Bit does not want to stay in there. Little so-and-so. That little so-and-so does not want to stay in there. Okay, so I've now got to clip inside this piece. So I am getting it like that whilst it's upside down. So it's like that. And that looks absolutely fine to me now. So let's get another. Push the assembled frame 1GH to the passenger side socket of the rear section. Take care to push in the plastic lip of the frame first before pressing the rest of it into place. Take one BP screw thread into the back of the rear section using the screwdriver to tighten the screw, securing the panel of lights to the assembly. That is not a problem. I can do that now. So let's stick that inside. Let's get that on the screwdriver first. Okay. Also, if any of you guys are making this part work, it would be great to hear from you in the comments and hear what you're doing, and also if you think that I've done anything wrong. So I suppose that way we manage to keep each other on the straight and narrow. Okay, so there we go. So you've got the reversing lights, the two rear lights, the brake lights, and the indicator light. So there's obviously going to be a slight difference in the colour there. Well, no, those two will be on when whenever the lights are on, so that's fine. Okie dokie. Going on to the next piece, the number plate. Okay, so it is wanting you to stick on the stickers onto the number plate. So here we have the out of time number plate, and here we have the stickers. So let's take them out. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. We've got these stickers. I'll show them to you up close. Where are they? There they are. Okay, so CA686 rather, and that actually says, what does that say? I can't make it out. Can't make it out. Okay, so it wants one F. It wants one on either side. So I'll tell you what, I can't actually see from this which one is meant to be which on which side. So let's see if there is a picture of the number plate built. No. Okay, so let's. There was one. There was one in. We were talking about the car, wasn't there? Okay, so here we go. Okay, so that actually says August. That actually says August. So that one goes that side, and the CA86 goes that side. Okay, that's that solved. Okay, so the CA86 goes on this side. Assuming we just need the one. And that is going to go along the yellow band. So let's stick that. Okay, I have got big sausage fingers, so I'm trying my absolute best to get that in line before I make the final press. Okay. That looks good to me. Maybe a teeny bit down. And a teeny bit over. I'm going to get anal about this now, aren't I? Yep. Okay. Press. Yep. Okay, that's the first sticker on. Now let's get the August sticker. Okay, I've got that. And I can't actually tell which way up that is. Okay, let's stick that on there. I'm assuming they've put 2 of each on there because people fluff it up a couple of times. So they need a couple of stickers to make sure that they get it done right. Now this is probably the most boring part of the video, unless you find myself absolutely mind-numbingly boring. You won't be the first if you do, so don't worry, I won't take it personal. Okay, final press, and that is on. Looks good to me. Okay, so now we need to get the plate on. So let's read. Clip the number plate into the plate base, taking care to make sure that both components are the correct way up. Okay, well the number plate's that way up, and I'm assuming it is okay, so it's got the two little ridges at the top there, so it's going to want this that way up as well. Okay, so let's stick that inside. Okay, and then it's going to want two of the AP screws. So let's crack open the AP screws. Once again, sausage fingers. So let's get two of them out. Okie dokie. So let's get that one. So apologise, this is the first time that I've actually physically built anything on cam, so I'm trying to work out exactly the best angles for capturing the video as well. Okay, so just getting the second screw now. And sticking that into place. Now I have heard that through the part work you're going to be able to get the different parts to actually modify it to be the three different versions of the Delorean. So I'm assuming that they will also get the future barcode number plate as well. So things will be interchangeable. If you guys are building it, what are you going to have it as? Are you going to have it as 1, 2, or 3? To be honest, I'm not sure, because if it wasn't, that's the thing. Obviously, I'm not moaning about the price point, because to be honest, I think the quality of the build that you're going to be getting is going to be absolutely phenomenal. But if money wasn't an object, I would get 3 and build all 3, because I think that would be quite cool. Okay, so I have jumped the gun there. Now take the plate holder and clip it into the lip at the top of the plate base. Ensure that the holder's 2 screw holes are tucked behind the base and aligned with the base's screw holes. So I did have that piece to hand. Here it is. And there it goes. Okay, so which way is it going to want to go? That is going to want to go this way, I believe. Yep, that looks right to me. Okay, so just to show you guys what's going on, we've got that stuck on the top like that. Okay, and that's going to be going in with some more APs. So let's get the first one ready. First one is ready. Now let's get that back into place. Okay. Also, I'm really trying to concentrate on how to best show you guys what I'm actually physically doing, without setting up like multiple cameras in multiple angles. So I am trying my absolute best for you. I do apologise. This is obviously video number 1, so when I do go back and look, I can try and work out all of the fine points. Okay. And the second AP screw. Okay. Okay, and then that is nice and much ready, because the number plate is actually going to light up as well, I assume. Everything's going to light up on this baby, so what more would you expect? Okay, so that's a number plate ready to go on. Now next is wanting us to clip on the bumper. So making sure that the DeLorean logo is the right way up, take the bumper and attach it to the rear section, align the holes carefully and push the two pieces together. Your assembled rear and bumper section should look like this. Okay, so let's make sure that the DeLorean is facing the right way up. Okay, now let's take that on board. So there's the holes. Let's give it a good this should clip. There you go. It's not quite in. There you go. That sounded better, didn't it? That sounded much better. Okay, so that is now on. And is there any more of the actual physical guide? No. No, that is it for the guide. So I am assuming that is because in next week's issue we are going to be getting the second part of the lights, as well as the driver's side part of the chassis. So we won't be attaching that on until next week. We do have spare AP and BP screws, so they'll be getting looked after. And that is it for this instalment of building the Back to the Future DeLorean. I'm looking forward to seeing how this goes, and I hope that you guys are too. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited. And just to think, that is the rear bumper, and look out, I've not got small hands. I'm quite a big fella. And that is a big back end, and that is not trying to be rude in any way, shape or form. So if you want to get your hands on this new part work, make sure to head on over to Eaglemoss's website or go to your local news agents, because I think it's going to be quite phenomenal. Or if you just want to check out watching the build, just make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and also if you give us a like and leave some comments below, it's most appreciated. So that's it for this week. I'll see you in the future.